Hello, you crazy cats on YouTube. It is me, dbm315, and Devdogg here yet again. This is the second time he's been on here. And we just both got through watching Monday Night Raw, and tonight, well, it wasn't as good as it was last week. We sort of figured that was going to happen, so...
Yeah, and I predicted Randy Orton was
Oh yeah, that's right. You freaking called it like that. Like, I sat there and went like, how can you do that? Randy Orton's on SmackDown. 2 seconds later, Orton RKO's freaking Lesnar.
It was freaking hysterical.
So pretty much what we're doing here is we're going to shoot the breeze a little bit. Plus, we're going to go through Raw.
Yeah.
So tonight, what did you think of Raw tonight?
I thought it was like less better than last week's. Like last week was epic. The new women's champion Sasha Banks, Finn Balor winning the #1 contender match for the WWE Universal Championship, and Seth Rollins literally got handed his opportunity, which I think Finn Balor might win this match. He earned it, and he's respected because of it. Like Roman Reigns even have respect for him.
Yeah, and here's my thing to it here. I think I know, like, let me tell this one out. Here's what I think is going to happen at SummerSlam. I think the club's going to beat the New Day for the tag belts, and then they're going to help out Finn to win the global title, and then it's going to be pretty much the Balor Club ruling Raw.
Yeah.
With both the tag titles and the global championship. I'm sorry, that title does not roll off my tongue.
No.
So let's go through this here tonight. First up, we had a segment with Sasha Banks, Enzo Amore, and Chris Jericho.
Charlotte.
Yeah. And pretty much it was like, well, last week, if you guys didn't watch, Sasha Banks beat Charlotte for the... Thank you for telling me that, because I've never been...
Yeah.
Well, she beat her for the women's title, and tonight they had it to where, like, Enzo was just like, every single time this dude does a goddamn promo, oh my god. It's either you're laughing your ass off or you're just like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, how does he think of this shit each and every week?
He's quite creative, though.
Yeah, I'll give him, oh yeah. Enzo is like the most great, like, and I like the fact that he's having fun with it. And I do like this, though, with Raw. And it seems like they've been doing this more often than not. It seems like it's more unfucking scripted, and that's what we need. We cannot sit here and have people scripted left and frickin' right, because it's ruining the creativity behind Raw. So if there's anything you want to add to it.
No, you're good. You pretty much added everything I was going to say.
Because it's like, okay, we had that promo with them, and everything flowed good. No Stephanie, no Mick Foley. Like, I love Mick, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But I can't stand Stephanie. It's like they do not need to be around each and every week. And with him, I'm going to agree too with him. On this one is the fact that I thought Raw wasn't as good as it was last week. Last week was epic. This one wasn't nearly as good. The only thing that, like, let's see here. Oh, yes, that's right. Enzo pretty much called, like, he made fun of Jericho's scarf. He made fun of Charlotte. Like, you know, the same old gags that he normally does. Like, how you doing? Like, he was doing that with Sasha throughout the entire, like, segment. Right as he got in there. How you doing with, not Charlotte, Sasha. And they were doing it back and forth here. So it was like, oh, my goodness.
And here's Jericho first telling him to shut the hell up pretty much.
Oh yeah, he was going like throughout the, like he was going, that was before Enzo got in there.
Yeah.
He was going quiet. And that's how Jericho's always worked. He's always pissed me off. That's how he always works.
Yeah.
But no, we got a matchup between Sasha and Enzo Amore versus
Chris Jericho
and Charlotte. And if there's anything you want to add into this.
Well, I can't believe, like, Dana interfered partial, but if she would have grabbed Sasha Banks' leg, she would have done the base statement and pretty much won the match.
Well, Dana actually didn't interfere at all. It was Jericho. Like
actually, if you saw that, like, before Jericho interfered, Dana did grab Sasha in the leg and she turned around. So
I'll probably have to take a look back at that because
I
don't think Dana even got in that match, but okay.
Well, I saw that happen pretty much.
Because they do wear the same set, like purple, so it's really easy to, like, how do you say
Yeah.
it? But pretty much that match went, like, not that long. I think it was a halfway decent match. I mean,
Yeah.
holy cow, I was actually surprised that they're keeping the momentum going. But here's where I'm getting pissed off at this. I'm sick of these, like, okay, Strowman, Stephanie McMahon, and Mick Foley, they do not need to be out there each and every week. It needs to stop.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. WWE is about the wrestlers. It's not about the McMahons, and it's not about Mick Foley. I love you, Mick, and I love Mick Foley. I've loved him ever since I was a kid.
Yeah.
But they do not need to be in every segment, every part of the show. It's getting agitated.
And a lot of people in the WWE universe like Mick Foley as a Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah.
3-time WWE champion. He beat The Rock at a match quite a few times.
Yeah, he beat The Rock. Like, that was the first month. Like, that was actually the last, like, before that Raw.
Yeah.
Little known fact here. During the Monday Night Wars, that was the last time, like, pretty much the week before, that was the last time WCW won. Right as they did that match,
Yep.
like, people were like, screw this, because, well, WCW did back then, they sort of fucked up that, because that was during the, I think you might remember this.
Like
Remember the Hogan match with him, the finger poke of doom,
Oh,
where
yeah,
he just
yeah.
poked Nash and then he pinned him. I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Like, it was just stupid. It was just to get the NWO back together. But this isn't about the NWO. This is about,
The WWE.
yeah, WWE Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Next up, I think, yeah, it was the it was R-Truth and
Goldust
the
versus-
Golden Truth versus the Shining Stars, which
Yeah. That actually
It,
pretty
like,
screwed Goldust
yeah,
over.
that match was.
That's what's hard. Like, Archer was spending most of his time on his cell phone playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah, that was really stupid. Like, I was like, why are they having this shit go on?
And it happened last week. They did
Yeah,
similar things.
they
on
made
it.
the Shining Stars lose.
Lose,
So,
yeah. Yeah.
to me, I don't get that crap. It's like, why do you have, like, I'm sorry. Back when he was in TNA, R-Truth was actually serious.
Yeah.
And now they have him, like, and don't get me wrong, I like R-Truth.
Mm-hmm.
I just hate how WWE makes him like, oh, ha 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 ha, he's the laugh of the show. Laugh it up.
Yep.
Fucking assholes.
He's a shithead. What the fuck are you
Like-
talking about?
It's like, come on!
Yeah.
Why can't you make R-Truth look fucking serious for a change? I mean,
Exactly.
Jesus Christ. Oh, but the kids love him. Fuck the kids.
Well,
Fuck
like,
the kids,
most of the
fuck the
WWE
grandmas.
universe are kids
Ah.
and teenagers, though.
Well, kids and older people, like,
Yeah.
they appear to, like, and I get where you're coming from too. Like, they appeal to different demographics. You know,
Right.
like, you have some people that are hardcore wrestling fans, and you got the grandmas and the grandchildren,
Yeah.
moms, dads.
Yep.
I don't get why they have to sit here and just pander to them. It's like,
Yeah.
also too, that's another thing. Also too, yes, I'm sorry for going off topic here. We are sort of somewhat shooting the breeze too, and if you don't like it, that's too freaking bad.
Yeah.
Go watch some other fucking move. Like, goddamn. But no, the Shining Stars do beat R-Truth because he was too busy with his fucking head in his phone, like a lot of people I know.
Like, in the new generation, like, people are constantly on their cell phones and all that.
Yeah.
In our
Like,
generation, we were, like, near almost the first type of cell phone.
yeah, like, that's back when cell phones started taking off, and now it's like they're freaking everywhere
Yeah,
now.
but it's like, everything is relied on cell phone and shit.
Yeah, cell phones, freaking laptops, computers, like this
Tablets.
camera right here, which I'm shooting off of. That lovely little mic sitting down there, that nice little,
Yep.
beautiful thing.
Yep.
But as I was saying, like, yeah, the Shining Stars beat R-Truth and Goldust,
Yeah.
which I'm glad they did that. Like, maybe there's some people out there like, how does this make sense? No, to me it makes a little bit of sense because the Shining Stars have not had a win yet, and this was sort of the first night to give it that. And then we cut back to, I think it was Shane. Yeah, no, not Shane. It was Stephanie and goddamn Mick Foley backstage, and then
Yeah.
they had like the whole garbage with Cesaro and Sheamus,
Sheamus.
and it was like, this is fucking stupid. stupid.
Yeah, which I think Cesaro won that match.
Yeah, Cesaro won, which I'm glad to see Cesaro win because I'm sick of this crap where WWE just jobs him out. Like, they've been doing it since 2016 it started.
Yeah.
I had not seen him win one fucking match up until now, which I'm glad to see it. It was totally something I wanted to see. I wanted to see freaking goddamn Cesaro win something because I love Cesaro. I want to see him win. I don't want to sit here and watch every fucking week to watch him lose. It's like, come on.
Right.
And I mean, and this is another thing too. And I'm like, first they had up the Braun Strowman match where
Yes, I love that.
pretty much a local talent and just fucked them up within like what?
Studio Nia Jax.
Yeah, they're doing that with both Nia Jax and them, so nothing really to report about on that one. That one was a bit fucking stupid. Like, they're gonna have them go against local talent, like build up their resume a little bit, and then put them against. Which I can see WWE doing that, and I'm glad that they are because that way it's not taking a big name and having it shoved in the dirt.
Yeah.
Just to build up Strowman. At least that way they're doing that to where like they're using local talent. Hey, get the kid like a couple $1,000 just to have him lose to Strowman. Like, you know, that way you're not making anyone on the roster look like shit. You're building roster depth and everything like that.
Yep.
To where now you're gonna, instead of having like one roster's full of losers and then the other side's full of winners, no, now you're doing it to where like everyone gets
a chance
at making an impression, and I'm glad to see that with them. And then they had Nia Jax just annihilate this girl. Did you see this girl's hair? Like,
yeah, she had like a red freaking mohawk.
Yeah, she had like a red mohawk and just Nia, like she kicked.
She always looked like a female version of freaking Sheamus, just without the whiteness.
Yeah, like it was like the freaking it was like a woman version of Sheamus, except she had like red dyed hair,
and
she
darker
had
skin.
Yeah, darker skin, way darker than Sheamus.
Yeah.
Just to that burnt eye.
Yeah.
And don't worry, I'm not like that. I'm not racist. I'm just saying it for the record. She had way darker skin than Sheamus.
Yeah.
And
then
she kicked
her.
She kicked. Oh yes, that's right. I forgot the interview that he had with Finn Balor. Yeah, we had a segment. Yeah. That match is going to be fucking insane. I can't wait.
For the WWE Universal Championship, that'd be an awesome match.
Oh my god.
I hope Finn Balor wins, honestly.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. I think I've already put it in perspective how I think it's gonna happen. And if it does, I'm not gonna be surprised. It would be absolutely a good thing because here's the thing, here's another thing I'm getting sick of. I'm sick of watching Gallows and fucking Anderson get buried each and every week.
Yeah.
They need to stop it.
But they won against the New Day, though, today.
No, they didn't.
Oh, they lost, but
they lost, but they
crap
kicked the fuck out of them right after.
They did like 2 tag team finishers. They
did 2 Buddha, like pretty much like poor Big E was like the biggest fucking like
victim.
Yeah, like
actually those 2 tag team was they pulled him and
they did they booted him in the like the Buddha Doom. They did that twice, and then all of a sudden Magic Killer. There you go. At least I'll give them that. They at least made it to where they looked like they fucking just wrecked shit tonight.
They also had Big E,
Oh yes, that's right. And
Paul
you did bring me something here. Yeah, they had it to where like, well, Gallows and Anderson they wanted one of the New Day banned from ringside to make it fair.
Right.
And unfortunately, like they pretty much were playing pick the fruit.
Yeah.
Whatever fucking game that is, I don't know what part of the world that's fucking from. That's terrible.
And Xavier Woods got banned from ringside. This is like his family's. I thought he should have been there to be around there.
Yeah, you are right on that one. If that is in front of his home crowd or something like that, I mean, if you could have had him just win like that, then that way it would have taken a little bit off of it because. I'm sorry, if you're someone who's like fans of Gallows and Anderson and you're sick of watching them just get trashed every week, I'm sick of it. It's like, come on, enough is enough.
Yeah.
Get off the New Day's deck. It's done. Yeah. SummerSlam, I hope this happens. I hope they lose the tag belts because they've had them long enough. And people are going like, oh, they're the longest reigning tag team champions. I might have to still look this up because I don't think they are. I know Hack and Slash were like the longest reigning tag team champions. Demolition. Pretty much, if you remember them, they were pretty much like a Legion of Doom ripoff.
Yeah.
And you can add something. Right?
No, that's you personally the words out of my mouth, dude.
Jeez, I'm taking them out tonight, am I? You're just like, jeez, how are you doing this tonight?
Yeah.
No, I'm on a spark tonight. Like, but then we get to the Sami Zayn versus
Seth Rollins.
Oh no, I did forget a couple things here. They had like, no, I think. God dang.
Finn Balor did beat the crap out of Seth Rollins.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah, they had a little segment with them.
Yeah.
Pretty much Finn Balor pretty much saying that Seth's an entitled brat and he gets handed everything.
Yeah, then Seth Rollins like, I don't get handed any stuff.
The only thing I'm going to be handed is the
Universal
global,
Championship.
Yeah, the Universal Gold. I'm sorry, it just does not roll off the tongue like that.
But then he tried to punch Finn Balor, he blocked it.
Oh, remember the one part that he did? He said pretty much goes like, the only thing you're going to get handed, Seth, is your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then Seth Rollins tried to punch him, he blocked it, kicked him in the gut, then
he did like a UFC kick in the gut, and then he just Pele kicked him right across the face.
And he threw
he went right under the fucking ring, like, fuck that.
Yeah.
And then,
he tried to run back to the ring, and then Balor just like, fuck you, get out of there. And he ran up like a little pain.
What other, like, I know there's a couple more matches I am forgetting here, like, oh yes, they had the United States title on
between Mark Henry and Rusev.
Freaking
Mark Henry would have had that match.
Well, to me it was like
a match.
Like, I just don't get the logic behind that. It's like, okay, why would you have him go against Mark Henry now?
Well, he is.
I mean,
Olympics,
they could have done that. Well, I mean, they could have built that up to where it's like you want Mark Henry to be like the ambassador. Because, I mean, look at it. Rusev's got nothing to do at SummerSlam right now. Neither does Mark Henry. I mean, come on.
Well, they did say he is going to be part of the Olympics this year. He's supposed to be the ambassador.
Okay. Yeah, then that would be the perfect time to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, Mark Henry, it's like, you know what, if he were to retire now, he's gone out on, like, you know, Mark Henry, it's like, how can you deny it? He's one of the good ones. He was really good for what he
He was a former ECW champion, former World Heavyweight champion, former, I can't think, I think it was the United States Intercontinental one time too.
Yeah, he's held a lot in his career, and I can't stand that to watch his, like, Mark Henry, he's such a great talent. I bet you in real life he's fucking nice as that. Yeah, I mean, and then they had it to where, like, they had the Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn match. That match didn't go long. Well, it went. Actually, to tell you the truth, the match was halfway decent. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. But they thought of that, like, and it was a halfway decent match. I said it. They need to have that match go 15 to 20 minutes. Have it at least halfway decent because, I mean, look at what Sammy's done. He's done, like, really good matches over this year. He had a good match with
Kevin Owens at
Battleground. Then you had Shinsuke Nakamura. That match was sick.
Yeah.
That match was insane. Like, I watched. That was the first time in a while I watched NXT. Because I'm sorry for people who are watching this. Oh, why don't you watch NXT? I don't have the time. I don't have much time to do it.
Right.
I barely have any time because after this I gotta sit here and edit and everything like that, and then I got to get prepared for other projects too, because down the road I'm gonna be doing that on my other channel where I'm gonna start putting out guides and stuff like that, and it's just I'm getting there with the stuff for it. So it's gonna just take a little more time. I'll probably have it up Friday, but as I said, we are getting off topic here for a second because this is somewhat about. Not only are we reviewing Raw, we're gonna shoot the crap while we're at it. So why not?
But when Brock Lesnar came out, that was awesome.
That was like they sat there. They had
Paul Heyman.
Yeah, like I thought for a second there, I thought the main event was gonna go. I was like, No, because if they rip us off and say, "Oh, Lesnar's gonna be there,"
and then
because
not
it
be
looked
there.
like for a fucking second that it
Yeah.
wasn't gonna happen. Oh yes, that's right. They had Jinder Mahal and Heath Slater with.
Yeah, then Jinder Mahal won that match. Just like one boot to Heath Slater's face, knocked his ass out.
Yeah,
and now
that
he's
was
gonna be part of
so
Raw.
stupid though. It
That's
was
actually
like,
2 weeks in a row that Heath Slater got screwed.
well,
Last week he did too.
of course, because guess what?
So
WWE does not give a fuck about Heath.
Exactly.
That's just how it is.
Yep.
Like, they haven't given a crap about him since day one. I mean, the only time he was any like halfway decent is on the Nexus. Ever since Cena buried them, it's like they've gone downhill. The only one that's made it out of the Nexus is Daniel Bryan. That's it. That's it.
Which now he's the John Major of SmackDown, which is pretty damn awesome.
I mean, he's the only one out of the entire Nexus. Think about this. Rewind the clock back. He's the only one out of them to really accomplish world title status.
Yeah.
That's
Like the
pretty-
main event, WrestleMania 30, he beat Triple H in a one-on-one match and a triple threat match for the titles with Randy Orton and Batista.
Yeah, and that was one of those that was like,
That's
how do
like
you
an
say it?
outstanding match.
Yeah, it was because
It's epic.
everyone was. And just give me a second here. I just need to go grab something. I'm still talking here. It's just.
Yeah.
Hey, it's my podcast. I'm gonna do whatever I want. If you don't like
Exactly.
it, kiss my
Yeah.
I'm not
But
gonna
Daniel Bryan earned he was abused by the authority for so long.
Oh yeah, I
He
know.
got screwed over so many times because of Triple H and Stephanie.
And that was, to me, it was like, okay. And this is what I couldn't stand about fucking Stephanie and Triple H is like they did. They took a gigantic crap on him for years, and it wasn't only that. Vince did it too. Vince was a douche nozzle too.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it in retrospect, the only reason why Daniel got into that matchup is because the people wanted it.
The WWE Universe wanted that, yeah.
They wanted it so fucking bad to where we got what we wanted for a change. I mean, do I think okay, SummerSlam thus far we have we have Finn Balor versus
Seth Rollins.
and then we have
Dennis
Dean Ambrose versus Dolph Ziggler, which I thought that match on fucking SmackDown was stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, don't get me wrong, I love Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
I thought he was awesome.
Yeah.
But I just don't get why they had him win that match. Because here's my logic and reasoning behind why it doesn't make sense.
Right.
Okay, what kind of feud is Dolph been in? Okay, the last time he's had a major win before that six-pack challenge was against Seth Rollins at Survivor Series the night Sting debuted in WWE. Since then, they've put him in like feuds that aren't nothing.
Right.
Yeah, they had him win the Intercontinental, whoopity skip. That's nothing. That title's just totally fucking trash.
Yeah, I like the older Intercontinental title better.
Well, it's not that. It's look what they Did you watch SmackDown last Tuesday? Yeah. What happened to him against Randy Orton, The Miz? Yeah, he got destroyed. He just got fucking absolutely.
Yeah,
rocked.
this guy's ass kicked by Randy Orton last week with 2 RKOs.
Well,
You just saw Maurice's face. Her eyes were bolting out of her freaking head.
Well,
what
it
the
was
fuck?
why would they fucking do that? It was just what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why do you even have your champion facing Orton?
Yeah, and he's
It-
also a
it's
former
like-
Intercontinental champion.
Well, I mean, I get that you're trying to get the ring rust off of Orton, but you could have put him against anybody. You could have put him against Heath Slater. There you fucking go. You give Heath Slater something to do. I mean, holy fuck.
And he's the only WWE superstar to be not drafted to either Raw or SmackDown until tonight when Jinder Mahal now has a
No,
contract.
Jinder Mahal did, not Heath. Heath
Yeah.
just got fucked.
Yeah.
Heath's been getting, I'm sorry.
He's been getting screwed over so many times for a long time. He should be at least on one of the rosters.
Well, not only that, it's the reason why no one likes him is because he's obnoxious.
He talks trash constantly, thinks he's the one-man band.
Yeah, and then they fuck him up. Like,
Yeah.
he's just like the fucking laughing stock of WWE. It is painful. It's
Yeah.
like Heath Slater, they could do so much more.
Yeah.
And then during that time, it's just been like
It's like a hell.
it's been just a nightmare. But
Yeah.
also too, like, since that's pretty much the review for that one, because WWE, it was like after the segment with him and Heyman, I was like going like, okay, we need Lesnar to destroy something, like that, like, you know, you don't bring Lesnar on just to have Heyman talk. So I knew something had to happen.
And I know already on RKO brought Lesnar out of
Yeah.
nowhere, and I predicted
I pretty
that
much was like,
second
oh,
before.
Randy Orton was like, I went like, Randy's on SmackDown, and then 2 seconds later, after I said that,
I said that actually.
no, I went like, oh, there's no way that could happen. Randy's on SmackDown.
Yeah.
2 seconds later, I look back at my screen, bang, Lesnar's down. Like,
I actually called that shit like 9 minutes before
Like,
that's
oh,
gonna
okay.
happen.
and then I saw Orton. I'm like, what? Like,
You got me that freaking
fuck is
hysterical.
that
Like,
about?
the whole
So-
WWE universe loved that shit.
Oh yeah, that crowd for Atlanta was great tonight.
Oh yeah.
They were much better than that fucking Pennsylvania crowd.
Pittsburgh.
Fuck them.
I know.
Fuck them. They suck.
Yeah.
If anything sucked about Raw last week, it was that goddamn crowd.
Oh, I know.
And that, oh yes, that's right. One more thing before we wrap up that review is that we had it to where it was Seth Rollins, he said something about the Atlanta crowds, like they were doing the tomahawking like they do at Braves games. And he goes like, your team's never gonna win anything. I thought that was funny as fuck. So okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give Raw tonight?
Like a 5 or 6.
Yeah, that's sort of where I am too. I can't give it a 7 because there was just a lot of get off your TV moments. Like,
Yeah.
oh yes, that's right. Titus O'Neil and Darren Young had a match, but
Yeah,
it wasn't really
Titus-
anything special.
Titus O'Neil won.
Yeah, Titus won.
And
Like
after
grabbing
that,
Titus.
and after that, like the WWE Hall of Famer Barbara Backlund was yelling at.
Oh
Titus,
yeah,
arguing
Titus,
about that.
yeah.
And they're like clothesline Titus O'Neil on the ground.
Titus, yeah, that was.
I was like, that's low on him, honestly. Like,
Well,
he needs
what,
to-
and here's the thing I don't fucking get. Why are you turning Titus heel? Why?
yeah.
You're not punishing Titus any further because they did. They suspended him for 60 days.
Mm-hmm.
It was originally 90, but the fan backlash set it back to 60.
Yeah.
After the 60 days, yes, they had him verse Rusev and he got fucking destroyed.
Uh-huh.
I mean, punishment enough, that's pretty bad. But now you're having it to where Titus is turning fucking heel. If anything, turn Darren heel. Like, we have not seen a heel run out of Darren Young yet. We've seen it more out of Titus than anything.
Yeah.
Keep him up as a face. People like him. Why are you punishing the fucking crowd? I don't get this.
Yeah, it's just
Just
the
doesn't-
WWE universe. Like, we're the ones that, because of us, there is a WWE. The WWE universe deserves to have a voice, and now Raw, like Stephanie, Mr. McMahon, and all that, don't want that to happen.
Well, it's like that lately, and to me, I'm so sick of that crap.
Yeah.
It's like you
Like,
need
we
to
deserve
listen.
a voice, just like Daniel Bryan stood up for us. WrestleMania 30, he said we have
Well,
a voice.
Yeah, and we did it too. Like pretty much, it's like, I mean, you gotta look at it like this. It's a publicly traded company.
Exactly.
It's like, okay, you're not like, it's pretty much, it's like corporate wrestling in a way. I'm sorry to say it as such for people that are watching this, and I'm enjoying this fucking shit because it's like, I enjoy WWE, I enjoy NFL, which I can't wait for football this year to finally come back.
Yep.
Also, too, with your perspective, like, so you said five or 6 for Raw. So,
Yeah.
and to tell you the truth, I'm sorry to say it, I might have to go a little bit lower.
Yeah.
I would probably have to say
Like a 4 or 3.
4.5 at least.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry. sitting through that 3 hours, it's just
There was a few good matches.
There's
but
a
the
few
majority
good
of them
moments,
were
but
pretty
it's
bad.
like the bad far outweighed the good. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they kick it off good. Then they get a little bit further down the line, like then they start getting to the Darren Young crap and the Rusev, and then it's like we don't fucking care.
Exactly.
Last week was so good, it's because we had title changes. That's why.
Yeah, like Sasha Banks won the new
Sasha won,
champion.
and then Finn Balor won, so people were happy as clams for that one.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the thing I kept getting on my Twitter page is like, oh, Finn Balor sucks.
Well, he is a
not...
former NXT World Champion.
Yeah, but this is all I got on my freaking page is it's like, oh, Finn Balor sucks. Finn Balor's fluff. No, fuck you. Roman's fluff. How many moves has Roman got?
5.
That's it.
Finn Balor has like a more like over 20, 30 some moves.
Yeah, like he's more diverse. At least he
More
doesn't fucking
athletic,
say
more
suck
energetic, more charisma. He's like a whole bunch of different things
I mean,
that he needs.
yeah, he has the accent, but that doesn't mean shit because it's like, okay, you got Roman that says suffering succotash. What is he, Sylvester the Cat? Like, and it didn't happen tonight. Like,
no.
This is what I'm liking about what they're, and they need to keep this up with Roman.
But yeah, do you remember when Rusev won that retained the title? Roman Reigns came out and pretty much beat the living crap out of Rusev, like clotheslining him.
Oh yeah,
but he got away for a super much, and Roman Reigns ran out, hit this, jumped on top of the steel steps, and Superman punched Rusev, knocked him on his ass.
Yeah, and he went crawling up the fucking ramp. Oh yeah, that's one thing I know. Jesus. For me wanting to get this review over, it's like I'm forgetting like a couple key things.
Yeah.
Remember the ref earlier during the Sasha Banks match?
Yeah.
Remember, like he was going to give the title to Charlotte, like he was running up the ramp to give the belt to Charlotte.
That's freaking retarded. Sasha Banks is the chick, not freaking Charlotte. Charlotte might be almost the most rated women's champion.
She's got the women's title, but yet they're so used to it. They're like, oh, Charlotte's the most entitled brat. Yeah, and I'm really getting sick of that gimmick with her where she's copying Flair. Yeah. Oh, I don't need Flair or Dana Brooke to beat you.
And she had to have her today.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you need her. Oh yeah, that's right. She did crack Jericho good. That was fun.
She slapped him right in the face and knocked him on his ass.
And I noticed that about him too. Like, did you notice that? Like, he had like a fucking sunburn on his chest. Like, him and
Seth Rollins.
Yeah, Seth did. I was like, did they go to the same like fucking tanning salon or something? And they just got royally fucked on sunburns or something. Like. Yeah. Because he had it like right around his freaking neck. His neck was
Jericho did it. Seth Rollins had like on his chest and neck and area and stuff like that.
Yeah, like some of it, like not on his neck. Like it was just right there. It was right on his chest. I was like, geez.
And he was smacked there quite a few times by Sami Zayn.
Yeah, Sami. Like, I'm sorry, the slaps don't sit there and do that. It was like his like entire chest area was burnt.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, a slap from Sami Zayn will not do that.
Yep.
But okay, that's enough about the review now that we got that one out of the way. Now